YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Hawk Effects back again with another beautiful, beautiful video to help you guys learn exactly what I did to get into these trade setups. Now, you guys may ask me, hey, Hawk, how come you don't have none of your trading videos? You had tons of videos up there. Everything is all deleted. There is going to be new content coming out, clear, beautiful, concise content coming out. As you can see in the background, this is different. The boom mic, I have a sound effects here board. I have a brand new desk. So I just kind of just wanted to revamp some stuff. Fortunately, probably at some point, this video will be probably deleted at some point. But let's talk about the Signals group. Now, I created a Signals group, and for everyone that was in the group who have taken the trade has made some money this week. We've taken some beautiful, beautiful setups. I keep using the word beautiful because these are bread and butter setups. When you see the bread and butter, you take it. That's enough talking. Let's get straight into it. Okay. Um, one of the trade setups that we have taken is CHF JPY. Okay. I don't really trade this pair like that. I don't, but when I see bread and butter, it's bread and butter. Okay. Now, what I realized first is that the market has left us a triple top here, meaning that we have a liquidity pool up in this area here too. Okay. The second thing that I've noticed is that the market was trending up. Okay. We see it here. The market is trend up. Sorry, that was a terrible example. The market is trending up. Okay. That's what I see. Boom. So now going down to the 1 hour time frame, after the market got up here, right? I can actually draw this over. I just, well, who's been trading with me for a very long time knows that I don't like mess on my charts. Okay. So that's why you don't see stuff drawn all the way across. This is just an imbalanced pool here. This was me just showing somebody something here. So pretty much all my chart, all that was on my chart was this line and this line here, right? This trend line here, as you can see, support, resistance, 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 right? Support, 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 right? Nothing difficult about that, right? So now let's zoom in here and get into the details. This move that you see here is news, right? I did see that news was coming out. So I'm going to show you how to actually manage this trade setup, right? There are ways to manage a trade setup so that way you can maximize your profits. You don't want to be in a space to where you're up 60, 70 pips and you didn't even move your stop loss to break even. You have to be smart about trading. Try to find out if you can go break even so that way you can say, hey, price shouldn't pull back here or let me move my stop loss up. So I'm going to show you exactly how to handle this situation here. Okay. So now, right, boom, we look here, right? More indication, resistance, support, right? Support, okay? Support. I don't like to use a line as support and resistance. I don't, because I like to use a zone to give me a general area, right? So I have support here as a zone. I have, so let's just, so you guys can, I have support here as a trend line. And I also have support here as a zone, right? So I have more indication. That is two confluences right there. Also, I have the liquidity, that is 3. Also, I have the market trending up, that is 4. Also, I have Fibonacci range without even drawing Fibonacci, that this is 5 right here, right? And then what I'm also going to be looking for is price action to get into the trade. So I have 6 to 7 confluences along with the I don't even use I was just seeing what this was at this point. So let's just chop this off here. Let's see if it was here. I didn't use it, but let's see. The 50 moving average is there. Okay. I was trying to, I think I forgot what I was trying to do with this. I was trying to look for the different moving average. This popped up, so I just kind of tried to see if it was available for me to use or like help me out with Confluence. Didn't really do much. I'm just using the 50 moving average. That's really all I used. I don't use 100 or 200 or anything like that. So So a 50, so 6 to 7 confluences, right? Now for my entry, I was on a 15-minute time frame. All I used was, again, support, right? This line is here. So on, let me give you some more context here. You guys are going to really appreciate this. You see this line here. I know you can see this wick here, this wick here, this wick, and this wick, but on a smaller time frame, it looks more defined, okay? More refined. So boom, look at that. Tap here, resistance, support, support, breakout, support, okay? I didn't enter here. I did not enter here. Price, I was gonna enter here, but what I was gonna do is that if price comes back here, retest, and then give a bullish candle just like this, I would have entered the trade. So what I did was I just waited. I just waited. Price came and wiped out these lows that it did again, and then gave me a nice bullish candle back above this range, closing above this resistance and support line here. As soon as it closed, stop loss here, right? Now, I'm going to show you on a 5-minute time frame where you could move your stop loss. Normally, price would have break up, swing, move up, high, stop loss, move down, impulse, right? Stop loss, pull back like this. Price didn't do that. That's what gave me an indication, and also news was happening too. I seen that. So that's what kind of gave me an indication that price was just going to go like this and boom, like this. All this trend line liquidity here, right? And if I was paying attention, I actually would have sold this market after price action, right? Price came straight back down. That's a whole nother story. Won't get into that, right? You want to join the signals group? I can teach you how to get into the market that way. Okay. That's a whole nother beast right there. Boom. So boom, right? These are the areas, right? After price breaks this area, right? And does not, and it continues on, move your stop loss up, right? Move your stop loss here, right? Because now price has now created a new high. What's the point of it coming all the way back there, down here, for it to be a real trade opportunity, right? So now after price creates a base, resistance, support, pop above, boom, move stop loss, okay? Here, move stop loss. Once the previous gets broken, move your stop loss, okay? Move stop loss here. Boom, boom. Once this breaks over here, base again. Look at this support and resistance here, by the way. Resistance, support, close back above over here, move stop loss here. Another support and resistance, move stop loss here. Right now, you solidified and maximized all of your profits to the upside, to your TP. So now if price was to come back and knock you out, let's say the price was going to hit here, right? Take out these highs here and then reverse like this, you solidified all the way up here instead of being down here at break even, which makes no sense. You have to maximize your profits when trading. Is very, very imperative. It is very important to maximize your opportunities when trading. Don't be an idiot or a unsmart person thinking that price is just going to continue to the upside forever. Don't be that person. Price will create and generate liquidity and then drop down and bust you on your head top. Okay, so as you can see, this same setup here is you're going to see the same exact setup on the next period that we're going to review. And then obviously news hit and washed out everybody who didn't move their stop loss or didn't take profit. Like I told you to, price was going to come to this line here. So it should have been set. Okay, should have been set, or you should have manually closed. Okay, now let's look at GU should be marked. This should be marked here. Let's do this, and this should be green. Let's look at GU. The same exact setup, y'all. Now we got to go to the 4-hour for this one, right? Now on the 4-hour time frame, look here. What exactly do you see? Okay. One of the first things that sorry, I didn't share screen here. So now we'll move on to GU. What is one of the most important things that you want to see before taking a setup is you need to look at the trend. Look at the trend. We can see this with our eyes that the market is trending up, right? That's not rocket science. We see that it's pointing up no matter how you want to slice it. All right, we're going up. Now, the moment that we are trending up, right? What we need to do exactly is we need to find out if the market is in an impulse or we are in a pullback phase. I do not trade impulse. I only trade pullbacks. Okay. That is my bread and butter. I want price to pull back. I don't want to take the impulse up because price can then just pull back on us, right? That's just my terminology there of why I like to trade pullbacks, right? It's a higher low, right? I don't want to trade essentially get into the higher high because price can pretty much just drop on down. Or if we take the higher low, we got a chance of making a new high. Okay. That's really my train of thought there, right? My processes, however you want to chop it up. Now, look here on the 4-hour time frame, right? On the 4-hour time frame, right? We could draw the zone over like this. I can get a little bit funky with it right here. But this is what I see here. We have resistance, support, breakout, came back for a retest here. Okay. Now, you guys know, well, you don't know, but I like to kind of draw lines inside of my zone. Now, I just added this to my trading setup here. So this gives me like more detailed information when I do this. And gotta have toolbox. Look at this. Price came exactly back to this line here. Right now, what do we have in confluence with taking this trade setup here? We have price making higher lows and higher highs, right? Look at this high, higher low. We got a high here, right? This is all bull crap over here because price didn't continue on. So this was the last higher low. Price came, filled it here, right? And then look at it like this, right? Bunch of mess like this. Okay, that's exactly what I saw. So boom. After that, I noticed that we're again support and resistance, right? If we want to use a trend line, we can. Trust me, I see it. I just when I'm trading, I can see things without marking up. This is why I just typically don't mark it up, but I'll do it a lot of times to post into the trading group to show that hey, this is what I see. Okay, so this trend line is technically there. We had a breach, and this is more support. This is support, and we have a this is Fibonacci as well. This point is Fibonacci from here to here. And this point is Fibonacci from here to here. This is more confluences as well. Right now, I can show you the indicator. Well, this was showing false narrative at that point, right? To show that price was. This is why I don't really use moving averages and stuff like that as well, right? I just want to see, and I know for this setup here, because this is a huge extended setup here, that price will the 50 moving average will be above here, above these areas here. I knew that for a fact. So certain things after you trade for a while, you just kind of know. Okay. And this was a open supply setup where I knew that price will give some type of indication. Again, this was news. So you got to be smart when trading. Right now, getting down to the smaller time frames for me to look for entry. Right. Again, this is Fibonacci from here to here. And also what I've seen here was a imbalance from here to here. This is why I entered the setup at market execution. Let's buy it now. Now let me add a point here. You may say, Rock, what is the signals? Hawk, what is the signals about? Right. I created a 80-20 signals group. What the 80-20 is, there were people in my previous group say, hey man, I missed that beautiful setup because I was at work or I was at school or I was at the gym, whatever the case may be. What the 80 percentile will be of me posting a chart setup showing you exactly where I would be looking for a setup. Now, I'm showing you how I will be taking these entries. This is what I'm breaking down right now. So you're in my trading groups, you need to watch how I'm entering the market so that way you can enter in on your own at your own time, at your own will. So that's your way you're not meeting the setup. So this trade setup was on the hour and a 4-hour time frame. So you have multiple you have a lot of time to get into the setup for you to go to school. Listen, if you at school and you got a chance to make $100, $200, $50, $20 extra, and your alarm goes off, hey, professor, or hey, Stoop, I gotta run to the bathroom, or let me go grab something out the fridge. Let me step out in the hallway. I gotta enter this trade. This is my gas money. This is my mortgage. This is my rent. This is light bill, gas bill, phone bill, whatever it is. It's important, right? You're in the signals group for a reason. This is why 80% of the time I'm going to be giving you a chart. drop down. Now, this was a market execution, okay? So market execution is going to be 20%. 20% of the time, hey, let's get into this setup, buy now, sell now, okay? So now let's get back into this setup here. So this imbalance here, again, I told you this was Fibonacci. I can just draw it so you guys could kind of believe me here, right? Boom. Look, we're in my golden zone here. All right. So boom, that's what I see there. All right. And I didn't have to draw. I just know I'm so used to it. Okay. So this impulsive leg here. Sorry. This impulsive leg here. This is half right here. This is probably half of it right here. And this one is like 618.764 here. Okay. It just comes natural now. Now, I just soon as this came in, hey, let's buy. All right. All the confluences that I have are all here for me to take this setup. Now, I'll give you multiple reasons how you can take this setup, right? When price hits this imbalance, you can buy market execution, right? Or you can wait for sort of a pattern to happen, right? This is the market execution, price coming in here, right? You can use price action. You can use price action closing above this here, like here. Or I like double patterns. I like morning stars. I like evening stars. I don't like bullish engulfings. I like double bullish engulfings or evening stars or morning stars. Okay, what I mean by that is do you see this is more of a morning star here, right? You have this, you have a doji, you have bullish, you have this, you have doji, you have bullish. Okay, but double bullish engulfing candle would be this candle here engulfing this candle here, and we have a morning star here and a bullish engulfing candle here, right? And then also, so that's one, right? And I just showed you two, which is a pattern, right? And I'll show you three, right? Trend line liquidity here, price closed above here, above this line that I showed you on a 4-hour time frame. That's three right there. You can wait for price to close back into the range that is 4, or you can go up a time frame and wait for bigger price action candles, right? This created a base here for us to trade off of to see if price is going to hold or not with these wick rejections, right? Wicks, big price action candle here, closing above here, take the action. I gave you 5 ways of how to get into the market, okay? So use that for your advantage, okay? So when you're in the group and you see me drop a 80% chart, and hey, you like, listen, all you got to do when I drop that 80% out, right? When I drop a chart and I say, hey, I'm going to be looking for entry here, go to your trading view or on your phone or however you want to, and put an alarm at that area, right? You don't have to mark it up because it's already marked up. You can mark it up just so you can have the knowledge and you can see exactly what I see, and you can draw up exactly how I have it, right? There is a trend line here. I didn't draw it because I'm just so used to seeing it that I can see it so fast that my eye, literally, this isn't me being cocky or anything. This is just me telling you guys that without this line being here, I can see this. I don't know how. I've trained myself to see it. Okay. Maybe some other people can't see it. Maybe some can. Okay. But that's why the trend line wasn't there. So I have support here, right? And I have support here. I have trending market here. And all these confluences for me to take this trade, right? And boom. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame here. Again, with the news happening, look at price just gave us a rocket opportunity. After price broke this area here, move your stop loss up. Price created ranges for us to go up. Move your stop loss here. Price came back to fill this institutional candle here. Move stop loss here. We got a base here. Price closed above. We got a base here. Price closed above. We have a base after price coming to TP's hit anyway. No matter what, you solidified yourself 100 and something pips. If you don't have this set, right? Let's say you see price moving and moving and moving and moving. You're like, I don't really want to set TP. I'm just going to keep moving my stop loss. That's fine. You can trail it, right? So now you made a extra 11 pips, right? You like, okay, I'm in the zone now. I'm out. Or you moved your stop loss right here. You moved your stop loss to where TP is, and you say price moved up here, right? And you made an extra pips here. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. You trailed and stopped. You did the correct way. Okay. Now, oh, look, I didn't even have, sorry guys, I got to show my screen again. I got into that habit there. I got too excited, too overzealous. Now let me show you exactly what I was talking about. So boom, what I see here is that I don't even know where I stopped recording, but I'm gonna show you guys there. Right after price made this new high here, move stop loss here, new high, come back for a retest, stop loss, right? Boom, came over here, new high, stop loss. If you don't want to set TP, move your stop loss here. Price came down, made a new high, stop loss. So your stop loss already, you're already solidified here. Now you solidified 100 pips here. Price moves up, say, hey, I'm not going to be greedy now. Now I'm just going to move my stop loss up, maybe above this candle here. And now you solidify more pips. That's how you become smart about trailing stop. And if news is gonna hit, right, you be like, hey, news is like 2 minutes away, 3 minutes away. Don't get overzealous. Close the trade. Don't be greedy. There is a liquidity pool here. This is why price is just gonna wipe this out. There's too much. Now price did this and then did this. Okay, we can move our stop loss here, right? Because we feel that price will have to wipe out this low here. But after being up 100 pips, let's get out this trade. Okay, now let's move on to the next trading opportunity. Okay, the next trading opportunity. This is GBP NZD. So I want to give you guys kind of some context here, because I do not trade GBP NZD, but I've seen the bread and butter setup that I've been seeing this whole week. All right, so I showed you guys 2 trades already that already surpassed 100 pips. And I'm looking at the same setup over here again, like, oh, shoot, we got to take the trade, y'all. We got to take the trade. Sometimes I don't get to get a 7 pip stop loss like I want to. So you got to take what the market is giving you for that day or for that week. It is what it is. Maybe next week I'll catch a 10 pip stop loss. And then boom, we rock it for 40, 50 pips for a 5% trade. Ooh, cool, cool, cool. Now let's get into the breakdown, because this is going to be exactly the same setup with a little bit of different twist to it that you've seen previously. This is why you need to join this group. And also we'll have a link down in the description for you to join the general chat, so that way you can get in contact to get into the signals. Okay, now let's get to it right now. Look, GBP NZD. Now, boom. Again, remember I told you that trend line is there. I can see this trend line without it being there. I've only drawn it just for the group here. Okay, I can see it right now. What did I tell you guys? What did we notice? Is that price is trending up. Okay, that's what we notice. Price is trending up. That is rocket science. That is fact. Okay, so all I know is that we're bullish right now, right? Now, support and resistance. I have support with this trend line here. I have support and resistance with this zone here. And do you guys notice that I have this line here all the time now, right? Sometimes it's not going to be there because I just forget. I can see it, but that's what this line is about, right? Now, boom, price came back, retested this high over here, and now I am using this zone area for my support and resistance. Okay, now let's go down to a smaller time frame, and then you can see, right? Look at this. Let's go down to 15, be more refined here. Okay, so boom, look at this. This is detailed information. Nobody on YouTube, I promise you, look, nobody on YouTube is going to be teaching you detailed information like this. Why hold back? I want you to feed your family. I want you to be able to pay your rent, gas money, light bill, whatever it is that you want. I want you to do that. Why am I going to hide information from you? People are afraid that, oh, they'll be leaving my signal group if they, no, people want to rock with you more. Because here's the thing. If I'm making money and you know I am a reliable source for you to make money, even though you can trade, you be like, yo, I didn't find a setup this week. Maybe Hawk is going to call something out and I'm going to get in with him because I trust when he trades. So you may be taking a setup on your own. You might not take my setup for the day because you're in a trade. But if you don't find the opportunity and you like the way I trade, why not use both? I'm not breaking your arm and your leg for the fee that I'm charging. I'm not charging you $200 or $300. I'm only charging you $59.99 a month. There's no hidden fees. Join now. All right. Now let's get back to the sauce. All right, let's get back to the sauce. Now, boom, look at the detailed information here. Resistance, support, breakout, resistance, support, resistance. And after we got this breakout here, came back for a retest here, right? What do we also have here? Let's go to a smaller time frame here. Let's go back to 5-minute time frame here. What did I realize is that there was a huge imbalance in this area here, right? Market execution. I already see it. Again, this from here to here is Fibonacci from here to here. This down here to over here was Fibonacci again. Bread and butter setup. That's just it. There's a lot more extensive information if you want to look straight like this, right? If you want to learn exactly how I trade, you got to sign up for mentorship. That is classified information. Obviously, it works. This isn't rocket science. I can actually trade. There are people who are not showing extensive information like this once again. And in the signals group, you can go in and see that we call this signal out. Ain't no scammery going on. All right, let's get back to it. Now y'all got me pumped up. All right, so boom, I marked it at market execution. I didn't wait for no price action here, right? I market execution. Boom. Now, how can I do market execution? How can I get in without market execution or without a pending limit? What I can do is that so first of all, what I noticed right away is that I seen price creating a trend line here, right? And as soon as price came back for this retest here, I got into the market, right? I actually missed this. I would have gotten in over here. I mean, it wasn't a huge difference, but I would have gotten in right here as soon as price would have came in no matter what. And then I would have had a few pips different stop loss. But trend line, break, retest over here. There was too much confluences. Now you say, Hawk, how can I get in with price action, right? You got, remember, my double bullish engulfing candle, one here, enter here, or retest here, enter here, or wait till price closes above this, enter here. This is a higher entry. We go to a different time frame for look for some more price action here. Price closed above the range. You can enter here and move your stop loss to here or here, which will be equivalent to taking this trade from here to here like this, a little bit different. Okay, because if this price broke out here, you can have this in the stop loss here. That's okay. Okay, it's just how you want to enter this trade opportunity. Okay, so notice, and also we've closed this trade before price has gotten here. Right, it was Friday. I said, hey, look, and I'll show you guys. Right, look, show you guys this. Boom. What did I say? Hey, 2% in profit, close the trade. No rocket science here. Close that. There's no need. All right, no need for that. Let's get up out of that. It's all good. It's Friday. Even though I do believe price will go like this probably, and then rise up to the occasion and drop. Why beat it? We have 2% on a Friday. You can't beat that. All right. So I know this video has taken some time for me to explain, but I wanted to give you guys some extensive information of a chart breakdown of why I entered this trade. I didn't want to just, hey, oh yeah, man, just join a signals group just because and all that other stuff. Nah, there's no scammery going on over here, y'all. Y'all know how I gets down. You already know how things are done around here. So again, if you want to join the signals group, link down in the description. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do for y'all. You guys have a great rest of the weekend. And look at this too. It is 8:25 in the morning. Okay. I've been up since 6. I like to study for at least an hour, 2 hours. If I'm not back, I haven't really back tested on the charts in a while, but sometimes I may come and change my candles around. I may clean up my chart for an hour. I may read something online. I may watch a YouTube video. I may clean up my desk area, bleach it down a little bit. So I like to get into like my Saturday. That's what my Saturdays consist of. Even I don't care where I'm going. I got to come down here for at least an hour and do something that pertains to me setting up for the next week. Sometimes I may mark up a couple of charts on a Saturday morning. I get it busy. All right. So boom, you guys have the rest of the day. I ain't gonna bore you guys with too much information. I'll catch you guys on the next